Ben-Hur was not just a movie. It was a cinematic miracle, filled with faith, betrayal, revenge, and one of the most legendary casts ever put on screen. But behind the glory, the awards, and the unforgettable chariot race, time slowly took away the faces millions once admired. Some stars left behind powerful legacies, while others faced painful final chapters. Today, we remember the cast of Ben-Hur, then and now. Jack Hawkins was born in 1910 in Wood Green, London, England, and he was 49 when he played Quintus Arrius. Strong, controlled, and full of old-school authority, Hawkins made the Roman commander feel noble without turning him soft. After Ben-Hur, Hawkins kept acting in major films, even after throat cancer damaged his voice and changed the way he worked on screen. He died in 1973 at age 62 after complications from throat cancer. Quintus Arrius gave Jack Hawkins one of those roles that fit him perfectly. He looked like a man built for command, but he also gave the character enough dignity and warmth to make Judah's survival feel personal. Stephen Boyd was born in 1931 in Whitehouse, County Antrim, Northern Ireland, and he was 28 when he played Messala. Handsome, proud, and dangerously intense, Boyd gave the film a villain who felt personal, not just cruel. Boyd's performance in Ben-Hur won him a Golden Globe and made him one of the standout faces of the epic. He died in 1977 at age 45 after suffering a massive heart attack while playing golf. Messala worked because Boyd did not play him like a simple bad guy. He brought charm, arrogance, and bitterness all at once, making the rivalry with Judah feel sharp, emotional, and unforgettable. Martha Scott was born in 1912 in Jamesport, Missouri, and she was 47 when she played Miriam. Gentle, dignified, and full of quiet pain, Scott gave Judah's mother a deep emotional weight without ever overplaying the sadness. After Ben-Hur, Scott continued a long career in film, stage, and television, often bringing warmth and strength to maternal roles. She died in 2003 at age 90 from natural causes. Miriam was not a loud character, but Scott made every moment count. Her suffering, faith, and love for her son helped give the epic its human heart beneath all the chariots and spectacle. Sam Jaffe was born in 1891 in New York City, and he was 68 when he played Simonides. Wise, loyal, and quietly powerful, Jaffe made the old family servant feel like a man carrying years of pain and devotion. Jaffe had already built a remarkable career across stage and film, with memorable roles in The Asphalt Jungle and The Day the Earth Stood Still. He died in 1984 at age 93 from cancer. Simonides could have been just another supporting figure, but Jaffe gave him soul. His calm voice and wounded dignity made his loyalty to Judah's family feel real, earned, and deeply moving. Frank Thring was born in 1926 in Melbourne, Australia, and he was 33 when he played Pontius Pilate. Smooth, theatrical, and coldly elegant, Thring gave Pilate a polished danger that fit perfectly inside the Roman world. Thring later remained a striking presence in film, theater, and Australian television, known for his rich voice and larger-than-life style. He died in 1994 at age 68 from cancer. Pontius Pilate is a brief but important presence, and Thring knew how to make him land. He gave the role a sharp, almost icy confidence, the kind that made Rome feel powerful and untouchable. George Relf was born in 1888 in Cullercoats, Northumberland, England, and he was 71 when he played Tiberius Caesar. Frail, sharp, and quietly intimidating, Relf made the emperor feel old in body, but still dangerous in power. Relf had a long career on the British stage and screen, bringing a formal, classical style to many character roles. He died in 1960 at age 72 after a battle with a long illness. Tiberius Caesar appears briefly, but Relf gave him real weight. He made the Roman Empire feel ancient, calculating, and cold, the kind of power that could change lives with one quiet decision. Charlton Heston was born in 1923 in Evanston, Illinois, and he was 36 when he played Judah Ben-Hur. Strong, proud, and burning with emotion, Heston carried the film like a true old Hollywood leading man. After Ben-Hur, Heston became one of cinema's great epic stars, leading films like El Cid, The Ten Commandments, and Planet of the Apes. He died in 2008 at age 84, after a battle with Alzheimer's disease. Judah Ben-Hur needed anger, faith, pain, and redemption, and Heston gave him all of it. His performance made the huge story feel personal, turning a massive epic into one man's unforgettable journey. Hugh Griffith was born in 1912 in Marionglass, Anglesey, Wales, and he was 47 when he played Sheik Ilderim. Colorful, playful, and full of wild confidence, Griffith made the Sheik one of the film's most entertaining surprises. Griffith won an Academy Award for this role, and he continued working in film and television with that same bold character actor energy. He died in 1980 at age 67 after a heart attack. Sheik Ilderim could have been just comic flavor, but Griffith gave him charm, pride, and real warmth. He made the chariot race build-up feel alive, giving the epic a burst of humor and personality. Cathy O'Donnell was born in 1923 in Siluria, Alabama, and she was 36 when she played Tirzah. Soft, fragile, and full of quiet fear, O'Donnell made Judah's sister feel painfully human in the middle of a huge biblical epic. O'Donnell had already been remembered for films like The Best Years of Our Lives and They Live by Night, bringing tenderness to many of her roles. She died in 1970 at age 46, after a battle with cancer. Tirzah's story is heartbreaking because O'Donnell never plays it too big. She lets the pain sit quietly on her face, making the reunion with Judah feel emotional, intimate, and deeply sad. André Morel was born in 1909 in London, England, and he was 50 when he played Sextus. Firm, composed, and very British in the best way, Morel brought a clean sense of discipline to the Roman side of the story. Morel continued a steady career in film, television, and stage, later becoming a familiar face in British drama and Hammer productions. He died in 1978 at age 69 after suffering a heart attack. Sextus is not one of the film's biggest roles, but Morel gives him authority right away. He had that calm, official presence that made every Roman order sound serious, sharp, and final. Adi Berber was born in 1913 in Vienna, Austria, and he was 46 when he played Moloch. Big, silent, and physically striking, Berber made the role stand out with presence more than dialogue. Before acting, Berber had been a professional wrestler, and that physical power followed him into his screen work. He died in 1966 at age 53 after a battle with cancer. Moloch is the kind of supporting role that depends on the actor's look and energy. Berber gave him strength, mystery, and a face you remember, even in a film filled with massive sets and bigger stars. Marina Berti was born in 1924 in London, England, and she was 35 when she played Flavia. Elegant, poised, and quietly striking, Berti brought a refined Roman presence to the world around Judah. Berti continued a long career in Italian and international cinema, often appearing in historical dramas, thrillers, and television productions. She died in 2002 at age 78 after a battle with cancer. Flavia is a small role, but Berti gave it polish. In a film as grand as Ben-Hur, even the brief faces mattered, and her presence helped make the Roman scenes feel richer and more believable. Robert Brown was born in 1921 in Swanage, Dorset, England, and he was 38 when he played the Chief of Rowers. Tough, commanding, and built for authority, Brown gave the galley scenes a hard, military edge. Brown later became widely known as M in the James Bond films, bringing that same stern presence to a very different kind of franchise. He died in 2003 at age 82 after a battle with cancer. The Chief of Rowers does not need much screen time to feel memorable. Brown made the cruelty and order of the Roman galley feel immediate, giving Judah's suffering an even harsher weight. Haya Harareet was born in 1931 in Haifa, British Mandate, Palestine, and she was 28 when she played Esther. Gentle, graceful, and quietly strong, Harareet gave the film its emotional center without ever needing to compete with the spectacle. After Ben-Hur, Harareet continued acting for a while, but later stepped away from the screen and lived a much quieter life. She died in 2021 at age 89 from natural causes. Esther was the heart of Judah's story in a very human way. Harareet played her with patience, faith, and warmth, making the romance feel sincere inside one of Hollywood's biggest epics. Thanks for watching. If Ben-Hur left a mark on you, tell us which cast member you remember most. Please subscribe for more classic then and now stories.